Is your cat content? Do you have a kitty who knows that they're sitting pretty? Does your fur baby look like they're the cat who got the cream, or even the canary? How do you tell whether your cat really is as happy as you want them to be? You can't just look at their face to tell how they're feeling. Your cat probably doesn't smile to show that they're feeling happy, unless they're a Cheshire cat. But that doesn't mean that you can't find out exactly how your feline is feeling and make sure that they're feline just fine. All you need to do is learn some of the secrets of cat body language, and wouldn't you know, that's exactly what this video is about. From blinking to bunting to showing their bellies, in this video we're going to be giving you the lowdown on your cat's secret language. But before we dive in, why not subscribe and join our feline loving community for more tips and tricks on how to understand your cat. Number 1. Blink and you'll miss it. Ever notice your cat staring at you from across the room and then slowly blinking, like they're feeling especially sleepy or bored? That might be enough to get you slightly concerned about their emotional state. You know that cats like to sleep, but are you really so boring that they're practically passing out just from looking at you? No, of course not. What your cat is doing there is called a slow blink, also known as a cat kiss, or an I love you blink. It's how your fur baby shows that they love and trust you. Essentially, it's the feline equivalent of blowing somebody a kiss from across the room. If you want to let them know that you love them back, try meeting their gaze and slowly blinking back at them. Number 2. Heads? No, tails. When you're trying to interpret your cat's emotions, you might have a go at looking at their furry little face. It's the natural place to look after all. Humans tend to show our emotions using our faces, and we have 10,000 distinct expressions to do it. When it comes to your cat, however, you're actually way more likely to find out how they feel by looking at the other end. The most emotionally communicative part of your cat's body is their tail. Specifically, you can recognize when a cat is feeling happy because their tail will be higher. The higher the tail, the happier the cat is a good mnemonic to help you remember. A cat who is feeling pretty content and fine with life will have their tail slightly raised. A cat who is incredibly happy, especially to see their favorite human, will have their tail raised high in their air like a flagpole. Number 3. Ifs, ands, and buts. Have you ever had your cat try and headbutt you? Some cats will run up to their humans and try to butt against their hands, while others, who are a bit more energetic, will clamber up to a high place where their head is level with their human's face, so that they can butt their forehead against yours. What's up with this? Is this still your cat? Or have you accidentally let a baby goat in the house by mistake? Are they attacking you? No! It's another way that cats show that they love you and are happy to see you. Cats headbutt each other, gently, as a way of sharing their scents with each other. This is the way that they signal to each other that they are part of the same social group. Just like how a visual-oriented creature, like a human, might try showing that they are especially close with somebody by using a friendship bracelet or by matching their clothes, a scent-oriented creature like a cat is more likely to use their smell to show how happy they to let all their furry friends know that they're best friends with you. Number 4. The cat's meow. A cat is a prey animal as much as a predatory one. Although you're probably more familiar with your cat's status as a vicious hunter, even if their prey tends to mostly take the form of stray bugs, toy mice, and the odd shoe. In the wild, your fur baby's ancient ancestors would have had to worry about larger mammals, birds of prey, or even snakes. Under those circumstances, it makes sense why our kitties evolved to be so skittish and easily afraid. If your cat is happy and content, however, then they can shed those instincts. And the easiest way to tell that your cat isn't scared of being eaten is to simply listen to what they're saying. Or rather, to how they're saying it. Cats who are scared all the time will be quiet and try to hide, understandably enough. Cats who are not scared because they're happy and confident in themselves, and their relationship with their human will often be very loud and vocal. If your cat is very chatty and likes to have a lot of conversations with you, then you can assume that they enjoy your company and are happy in your home. Number 5. In their dreams. If you've ever spent some time feeling ill or fed up with things, then you probably associate sleeping a lot with bad times. If a human stays in bed all day, then we assume that they must be feeling depressed and need to try and get out more. But that isn't the case for our cats. Cats can naturally and healthily sleep up to 18 hours a day, over twice the recommended human amount. And so it's no wonder that you'll frequently happen upon them napping in spots of sunlight, or have them join you in your bed at night, or come to snooze on your lap when you're sitting on the couch. But your cat's calm slumbers aren't just a sign that they're feeling sleepy. They're also a sign that they're feeling relaxed and happy in their environment. A cat who is scared or even just not very confident in their surroundings will typically try to sleep somewhere hidden so that they can feel safe from attack. A cat who chooses to sleep out in the open, especially near a large apex predator like a human, is showing that they trust you not only to not eat them yourself while they're snoozing, how flattering, but also to protect them from anything else that might try and have a go while they're out for the count. Number 6. Hello Kitty. One of the best things about pet ownership is always having somebody at home who's happy to see you when you walk in the door. But that's not something that any pet owner should take for granted. Some cats don't greet their cat parents, not even necessarily because they don't love them, just because they're not interested enough in their homecoming to bother breaking away from whatever important cat business they have going on. If your cat still comes running to the door whenever they hear you come in, therefore, then that's not just a sign that they're generally happy to see you. It's a sign that they consider your presence in the home to be something that makes their whole day better. Who cares about catching some Z's or chasing their tail? The human is home, and that's the most important thing in the world. Number 7. Belly up Buttercup. Why does your cat roll over and show you their tummy? It's not for the reason that you might think. Most humans who see a cat show off that fluffy tummy assume that they must be asking for pets. But if you give in and try to touch that tum, you'll quickly discover that your kitty's claws have decreed the area above their belly to be a no-fly zone for human hands. So what's it all about then? Easy. Your cat shows you their tummy, not because they want you to touch it, but as a sign that they trust you not to touch them. Your cat's belly is a very vulnerable part of their body, because it's where they keep their fragile, vital organs. The skin of a cat's tummy can be so sensitive that some cats even find it physically painful to be touched there. A cat who flops over to show you their tummy is letting you know that they trust you to see them at their most vulnerable and not attack them. As a result, if you see your cat sleeping a lot in this position or chilling out with their belly out with no obvious signs of fear, then that can be a sign that they feel completely comfortable and safe in your home. Creating this kind of environment can take a lot of work for a cat parent to achieve, but it's fully worth it. To help learn how to keep your kitty happy, try checking out this video to learn how you can boost your fur baby's mood by rubbing their cheeks.